What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to be hitting up the OU ladder using this team that was built by counting sheep. It has a sub-roost Metronome Kyurem on it. I've seen this Pokemon 1v1 Clefable and Tapu Fini by just racking up the damage with the Metronome boosted Ice Beam and Earth powers right here, so it should be a fun Pokemon to try out. I'm pairing it with Mega Mawile because I have a feeling this can really appreciate Kyurem pressuring bulkier ground types, such as Hippowdon as well as Landorus-T, which, speaking of that, we have our own Lando right here, which is 4 attack Scarf because I have Rocks and Defog elsewhere on the team. Tapu Fini is a very spit-F set because I don't really want to lose to Pokemon like Ash Greninja. We don't really have the best switch-ins, so I have a lot of spit-off on here. A bit of speed just for Mega Tyranitar, and then enough HP and defense for Hawlucha. We have Heatran, which is the Stealth Rocker for the team, and then finally a Normalium Z Kartana just as the best wall breakers. So that'll be the team. You can find it down below in the description, and let's get right into the games. Alright, I found a game right here. My opponent has a Rain team, of course. I definitely like the idea of leading off with Kyurem and trying to sub right away. If they're not Hurricane on the Pelipper, I do get my sub up. They unfortunately lead off with the Ferrothorn, so let's get out of here and just go right for a Stealth Rocks this turn. They're not going to stay in with Ferrothorn. They should go to Pelipper and try to U-turn out. They actually want to pressure with Manaphy right away, which I completely understand. I can try to respond with my Tapu Fini or my Kyurem. Let's go to Kyurem, as they go right for the Tail Glow. So I don't know if they 2-would KO me with Psychic. Kyurem is kind of bulky, but ideally they don't. Oh, that easily 2-would KOs. Okay, so I'll get a bit of chip here, but unfortunately one of my better water resists will be going down this turn, as they are able to just knock me out. I'll bring this in and go right for Z-Giga Impact in case. It's a really interesting play, but I guess I can just follow it up with Sacred Sword to kill. 52, wow, that thing's really Fizz-Def. Alright, I'll go to Lando here on the Torn and then click Stone Edge, because it doesn't allow Pelipper to come in, as they're going to go back to the Ferrothorn. I'm getting red a lot right now. Man, that really sucks. I thought that the Sacred Sword would kill. I also thought they would go to Torn on the Z move. What can I do here? I can get in Cart on the Spike. So I was using a Rain team that I used yesterday, except I had Kingdra over Gran. So to knock out the Ferrothorn, that's really good. But I'm a little bit I'm in a position now where I'm really weak to the Pert, obviously. They switch out into Pelipper, which I can just Leaf Blade here for a KO. As they're not interested in any of that. Okay, I understand. I'll go to Tapu Fini, and then what I'm going to do here is Moonblast on the Taunt. Yep, so I'm able to get rid of that and keep Tapu Fini healthy. I'm proud of that play, but I don't know if it'll be enough this game, because they're going to go to Manaphy here. I think what I have to do is sack off my Tran. Okay, Kartana can click Leaf Blade. If I can maybe Intimidate with Mawile, I think I have to keep Fini and sack off Tran here to get in Cart and Leaf Blade something, aka this, what's in front of me right now. So I'll be able to knock that out. I don't think Tapu Fini comes in, so I can't switch it in right here. Who do I sack then? Lando? I feel like the Intimidate's really good though, for Pert. Yeah, I think I sack off Cart, because Cart gets outspat under Rain anyway. I don't think it's going to help me a ton. I'll go to Fini here, and then maybe just like Scarf Lando plus Mawile can potentially do it. I'll attempt a Defog. I don't know if I even live under Rain though. I'll Moonblast. They did go hard Swampert, so this is where I need to preserve the double Intimidate. Do I sack here though? I think I have to Defog. Okay, they went for Waterfall, so I'm still around, which is kind of nice. Here what I can do is just switch out. I think I have to hope I take a hit from Gran with Fini in the end. Unless I think keeping Lando around is better for me, which it very well could be. What's my best play here? I have a feeling that these two can win in the back without the Pokemon that's in the field right now. So assuming I go Mawile after, I can take the hit, they sack Pelipper, but then they bring back Pert, and it's a guaranteed L. So that's not the winning play. If I go Lando here and Intimidate, that's not the winning play. So what do I do? I can't really go hard Mawile. Alright, I think I gotta go Lando and hope I live anything, as they withdraw to Pelipper. Okay, so that's fine. I think what I have to do here is Explode. Okay, so we get out of there. I lose the Intimidate. I think I have to predict what comes in. Is it Mawile or is it... I mean, do I go Mawile or do I go Gran? Actually, I think Gran is going to win no matter what, because they go to Gran here and... like, there's no way I live, right? I'm going to go to Fini and hope it lives. But I don't think there's a way it lives at 22. Yeah, that's going to be the game, unfortunately. I get overwhelmed by rain. I tried to play it back. I definitely thought that maybe the early game play of catching Torn with the Z would be great. In hindsight, I should have saved it. I should have just tried to get rid of the Ferrothorn as soon as I can, but we're still pretty high on the ladder. Let's try again. Alright, I found another game right here. This guy's got some bulky offense with a Mega Mawile and a Garchomp. It's looking like Kyurem can very much annoy this guy, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to lead off with my... Nothing actually leads against Garchomp besides Feeny, as my opponent leads off with the Jirachi. Okay. So what I can do here is Nature's Madness on the U-turn. I figured they would on a U-turn, maybe anticipating Heatran to get momentum into Garchomp, and I couldn't let that happen, of course, so I'm going to go ahead and get 50% on this, and then I'll bring in my Kyurem here. They could double to Jirachi if they really wanted to, as they are going to make that play. I'll get in my Heatran here. Actually, this is a really big play, because what do? I can't let the Garchomp come in, but I also really want to get my rocks up, so I have to get this turn correct. I'll go to Heatran, as they click Iron Head. Okay, so I do get my rocks up here. They're obviously just going to go to Garchomp and do the exact same thing, but this is a lot better for me than it is for them. I wonder if Kyurem could take a Rocky MZ. I don't think so. It might, though. I don't know. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Mawile knowing that the rocks are coming, and now they can't knock me out with Earthquake, and they're forced to take a player off with something, so... If you're Ground EMZ, then... nobody runs that, though, right? Nobody runs a Ground EM anymore. That was a 2018 thing for Mawile. I mean, not for Mawile, for Tapu Fini. So they withdraw into their own Mawile. I have speed, a lot of speed on mine. I'm going to stay in here and Fire Fang, as I'm able to outspeed them and knock them out. Beautiful. So we're able to go ahead and get that play, right? They could bring in Greninja here. They actually opt to go out into their Rotom. Volt Switch is probably what's coming out here. Heatran is actually kind of good with Magma Storm, but it's pretty expendable. I'll go to that. Man, Rotom really annoys this team. Just clicking Volt Switch, because I don't want to go Lando, obviously. They go out into Garchomp. Okay, they're going to Earthquake, but I don't really care. Like, all I have to do now is just get in this, and I can just SD up here. They're not going to go Hard Grand. Nobody does that. It's not a play. And I just want to force my kill. So here what I can do is just Breakneck Blitz into this. Pick up my KO on Amoonguss. They actually go to Jirachi. That takes a lot. It's probably Scarf Fire Punch, so I'll just go to Lando here, as they crit it coming in, but thankfully they don't get that Serene Grace burn, which is really nice. I can just U-turn out here, as they bring back Garchomp. I'm pretty confident offensive Garchomp dies to Leaf Blade from that percentage. I want to say it does at least. But if it doesn't, I'm in a pretty tough spot from there. So is there a better option? Not particularly, no. I don't want to have Feeny take damage because I could be put in a bad spot against Gran. I'm going to hope that Leaf Blade can do it right here. Come on, Leaf Blade. Okay, they do make the Amoonguss play again, which I understand. I completely agree with that one. I'm going to go Feeny on the Spore, or the Hidden Power Fire, and then I'm going to get in Kyurem. Because Kyurem can do a lot of work now. As they double to Rotom, I can sub up here and start to do some stuff. Yep, there's that. So I've essentially forced a kill now, which is really good. I can start racking up Ice Beams on things, which is nice. Let's see. They can't really go to anybody in particular. I don't think Greninja can 2-hit KO. So they sack off the Jirachi just to break my thing. Could they knock me out with... Okay, they go to Garchomp. I feel like the Scarf Lando is actually worth keeping. And they're going to Rocky MZ here, so... I'm going to go to Kartana on the Rockium. Or Devastating Drake, yep. And now what I can do is SD up on the Amoonguss and then try to get a Giga Impact kill. There it is. Now all I have to do is hit this 90% Giga Impact, and bop, that thing's gone. So they guaranteed Battle Bond, but they're in a position where they can't beat my Feeny anymore. So there's that. Rotom is eventually going to get pressured to the point where it can't win. They actually locked Surf too, which means I can actually get in Lando T here and click Explosion for another KO. Potentially on the Garchomp is what I'm thinking. Yep, there's the Garchomp. They're going to go back to the Greninja here, so I'll go to Feeny. No, they did go to Rotom, okay. Could Rotom plus Greninja win the game for them? I don't think it can. Could Mawile take a Surf? It definitely cannot. If I switch out here... I think my lack of speed investment might lose me the game, because this has a berry on it, right? If I Moonblast here and take a Volt Switch, I think I lose, because I'm going to take too much damage to the point where Greninja probably wins with Surf 3 times. So I have to switch out. I think I lost. What's the play here? I'm thinking about it. I think I go Kyurem. Kyurem looks bad. But the thing is, if I actually sub up with my Kyurem, I can easily win. So let's go to Mawile. On the Hydro Pump. Okay, that's interesting. I'll Sucker Punch here. There's no way you switch hard into Greninja, right? Yeah, okay. And that's actually going to put them in berry range when they come back in. So that's interesting too. Let's get some more chip off there as they go for Dark Pulse. I have to get this back in, and it's going to be 50 berry. I know that. Let's go for Moonblast. There's the Ayapapa berry. I did a lot, though. That's the thing. If I go Kyurem here, they're going to go for, what, Volt Switch? They bring that back out. I think Feeny can solo from there. Or do I just try to outspeed here and call it there? I'm going to try. As they try to catch my thing coming in. Yeah, had they clicked the electric type move, I think I would have been fine anyway. Because I go Kyurem after, and then I just sub up on them, right? But they're going to go for flinches, and we are able to go ahead and pick up the win right there. Very happy with how I played that one. I think the offensive maneuvers with Kartana was what really made the difference. Sub-Roost Kyurem did a lot of work too with the Metronome, so happy about that. Let's get another one. Alright, I found another game right here. Celesteela looks like it's just going to be an absolute pain to beat. In fact, I don't even know if this team can beat it. I guess Heatran can beat it if it's not Earthquake, but dang, that's going to be tough. Let's go ahead and lead off with Lando T against Tapu Lele, which is Choice Scarf because I can confirm due to the terrain going off before my Intimidate. Let me go ahead and switch out into my Heatran here as they go right for the Psychic. That's fine. I can simply get out my rocks now and then... I mean, this could be the Defogger, but I also like the idea of going Kyurem here. Offensive play, but I'm going to make the offensive read into Kyurem. They could be Scarf EQ. But they're not going to be Scarf, and this is probably the Z. I'm going to go to Kyurem. As they go for SD. Catch an Ice Beam. Like, Feeny can come out, but Feeny's not going to appreciate me. There's the Feeny. 15. I'm going to stay in knowing the Defog's coming and Ice Beam one more time. Just for a bit more chip. Look at that, 20. There's the Defog. I could stay here and do like 25. Worth it? I don't think so. You know what? They're not going to Moonblast, right? Let's make the play to Mawile. I wanted to do it again, but... it is what it is. Let me just go ahead and play rough here. Actually, I'm going to Fire Fang, anticipating Ferrothorn. Although if this stays in, that would be really terrible. I mean, they could leave it in. But it's also their Kyurem response. I'm going to Fire Fang. They're going to go to Ferrothorn here. Not Lando. I can't Thunder Punch. Letting Lando in for free is not a play. They actually go to Celesteela, which is the Pokemon that I'm very afraid of. Nice 53. I'll take it. I'm going to Thunder Punch this turn. As they protect. I'm clicking Thunder Punch anyway. Yep, and I'm able to go ahead. What? Celesteela is broken. That's Max Attack, Adamant, Huge Power, Mega Mawile. Okay, well, at least I have an opening with Kartana now, so that's a thing. I can go Kyurem here. Okay, there's no way they're gonna let me sub, right? Okay, well, I guess they decided to do that. I figured they might. Like, I don't know how my opponent plays. Let me Ice Beam there to knock that out. Why is Feeny like their only play here? Because, like, Scarf Lele is gonna take a million from this. Yeah, and I'm gonna continue clicking Ice Beam. 17 there. Do I stay in again? I'm going to stay in one more time. Because I feel as though I can get in Kartana eventually and it'll just win the game. Or I go Kart now and try to pressure with it. Let's do that. Let's go to Kartana on the Moonblast. Does a lot, but not too much, to the point where I'm worried. Let me SD up here on the Lando and then hit them with +1 Breakneck Blitz. I think this is not Sash. This should be the Z. I don't see anything else that would be Z on their team. So I can Breakneck Blitz here to knock this out, and then force out the Tapu Lele. If I was Timid, this was a whole wrap, but I am not Timid. There's Tapu Lele. I have a full health Lando just for Zard X, and that's why I'm keeping that around. I can go to Heatran here. Ooh, really good play. Yeah. But nobody hits twice. That's not a thing. If you hit twice, teach me. Just please teach me how to do that. Nobody hits twice, right? I've hit twice probably once, maybe twice? Okay. Well, Focus Blast, huh? Let's bring this in. You turn out. What I really hate about this is they actually go to Feeny, which is interesting. What I really hated about that scenario is that right, so if they give me Ferrothorn, I was gonna take Iron Barb's chip, but they decided to go to Feeny, interestingly. I'll just knock that out. Who are you going to now? You have to go back to Tapu Lele, which... do I lose to Psychic? No, I have a full health Feeny and a full health Lando, both of which live. So yeah, Tapu Lele is going to come back in. It's just a matter of who do I sack off and then who do I bring in after. I think the play is sack off my Kyurem, then bring in Lando. That looks like a play. Or I sack off Kartana, but it comes in on Ferrothorn pretty easily. The other option is going hard Feeny and getting rid of their terrain right now. I like that play because it'll take 2. Don't spit after up. Wow, that does nothing. And now what I can do is Nature's Madness and put stuff in range of my Lando. Okay, good. That's Earthquake range. I can just continue clicking Nature's Madness here. As Ferrothorn comes in. I think I have to get in Kartana here. On the Lychee. Good, good, good. Let's click Sacred Sword. Or ISD. I'm gonna Leaf Blade. Okay, they may expect Scarf. Actually, they've seen my Z move. I gotta get this right. Let's look Sacred Sword. Nice. Doesn't knock them out, unfortunately, but I think Landorus-T can just win now. So I knocked that out. They have to go out into the Tapu Lele here. Yeah, so now what I do is I sack off my Feeny again, just to reverse terrain. On the Psychic. Click Moonblast here. Go to Kyurem, which will take a Scarf Psychic and under this terrain. Then I Ice Beam for this kill, force the Charizard to attack me, because it has to. It can't Dragon Dance in front of this. And then I have a guaranteed win with Explosion, I believe. Yeah, they have to crit my Lando. That's what has to happen here. Because they can't Roost off that. But look at Ice Beam doing 73. That's ridiculous. So there's the Dragon Claw. Just don't crit me. With Flare Blitz. Okay, they only have Dragon Claw, which I will be able to take. It looks like I could have taken a crit Dragon Claw too, so we're able to go ahead and pick up that win. Let's get another one. Alright, I found another game right here. I keep on forfeiting to this guy who's using ladder to stall because I have limited time right now, and I keep on finding him, so I wonder if he's game sniping me. I'll have to watch out for when he's in a game in between, but let's go ahead and play this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my... probably Heatran, or maybe... I mean, they're going to lead off with Diancie, so what do I do? I guess you're fine. Man, Rotom Wash really annoys this team, yeah. I'll go for U-turn, but I don't like this Pokemon. They're gonna Volt Switch for sure. Like, I would Explode now, but it's just gonna put them in barrier range if they have it, and it's not gonna knock them out. So what's the point, right? I hope they switch out into, like, Torn. Okay, well, I'll go to Kyurem. As they click Wisp and miss, unfortunately. That really sucks for them. but I will take it. I will go ahead and sub up on this guy now. I mean, I would still get my sub up, but I would be taking damage behind the sub, which is bad for them. They're going to go to Diancie, or maybe, like, I don't even know who they go to. I wonder if 2 Volt Switches would break my sub. I'll go for Earth Power here, as they could just go ahead and U-turn out into the Ferrothorn. Doesn't take too much at all. That's what I can do is get an Heatran, and I just get up my rocks before the Diancie Mega Evolves, as they go to Diancie here. This thing looks really bad. I'm just going to stay in, as they try to catch my Lando. Unfortunately, they actually got the Spit F drop. I mean, the special attack drop, so I can't stay in here and capitalize on all this. Do I live? I don't. I would have actually had them like super low there, which kind of sucks. A little bit lame, but hey, I can go to Lando now. I think just U-turn out. Actually, they could have Protect, so I have to Earthquake. As they go to Torn. I'm getting red now. This took a sour turn. Let me go ahead and just switch out to Tapu Fini here on the U-turn. Yeah, that drop really sucks because that Diancie might be in range of rocks if had it not happened. Maybe not that low, but I'm going to start making my own plays. I'm going to go Lando as they U-turn. Maybe they go to Torn and die to Stone Edge, but they go to Rotom. And then they Volt Switch. Yeah, this took a bad turn. I don't think I can win this one anymore. I mean, maybe Kartana can do it. Yeah, they go to Kyurem. I'll withdraw to Tapu Fini here. Thankfully, they didn't drop me again. That would have been bad. I'll Moonblast here, attempting to go for the KO. Get in Kartana this turn on a Power Whip. And then I think this turn I'm going to go right for the Z Giga Impact. Okay, I do get a kill on Torn, so that puts me back in this game with a Lando. But they still have 2 more ground immunities, right? So, like, what did it really accomplish? I also don't beat this Diancie, which is why it really sucks that I had this special attack drop, because it would have died by now. And Mawile could have just clicked attacks, but yeah, that's not happening anymore. Kyurem, your time is done. I'll go for U-turn. I don't think they have Protect at this point. But yeah, they do stand too. I mean, at least I get rid of it, right? But still. Okay, they crit me coming in. Probably didn't matter. I can bring this back here, click U-turn. This is dead on entry now, which is cool. What's my out? I guess you gotta hope that, like, Kartana can kill everything. It's basically my game plan. I have to explode. I have to hope they stay in with Lando, onset, explosion. There's so many things that need to happen right here, and I don't think they're going to. Because I go to Mawile. If they go to Tapu Koko, I obviously have to switch out into Lando. They go to Rotom Wash. Which, I mean, can't kill me and can't burn me due to the terrain. As they try to do that, okay. So I'll take that, but I don't think it's enough. Oh man, the fact that Diancie got to come in 2 more times than it did is just so infuriating. Okay, they go for that. Who did they bring out? Pharaoh, yeah, Pharaoh should come in. Can go to Cart though. On the Gyra Ball. SD up here. I don't think they're switching out. As they go right for that. I'll Sacred Sword here. Knock that out in 1. Okay, good. That's nice. I gotta somehow get rid of Lando T. But the problem is... Okay, they knock me out here. I go to Lando. I explode. And then I lose that way. Okay, so that's not a winning play. I think what I have to do is go out into my... Well, they're gonna U-turn, right? What is my best play? I think what I have to do is... Because if I Leaf Blade here, they're gonna kill me. My only play is... Unless I think Mawile can take it. That would be the one thing. But even if it does, I still lose to Lando in the end, right? Okay, I don't think Kartana has any usage anymore, so I'm going to leave it in here. As they go for HB Ice, okay. So now what I can do is bring this in. Hope that Play Rough is enough. There's Z. Yeah, this was always over then. I can bring this in, and I'll just take my kill and get out of here, I guess. That's really frustrating. I really thought that... Like, I really thought that I could win it after the Will-O-Wisp too, but... Just me not playing offensively early definitely cost me the game right there. It is what it is though, let's get another one. Alright, I found another game right here. The 2 losses I've taken during this live, I feel like I've just misplayed so much, but I'm also very happy with how I played the 2 wins. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Heatran on Ferrothorn, as this guy leads Pelipper, so I get it wrong both times. In the first game, I led Kyurem trying to catch Pelipper, and now I led Heatran trying to catch Ferrothorn. I'll just go for Rocks. They're gonna U-turn to, what, Broken Swampert, right? I mean, on the bright side, Kartana can kill everybody, but I have to predict, and I always get the predictions with Cart wrong. It's really annoying. Because, like, I have to catch either Torn coming in and go for the Z, or I have to catch Ferrothorn coming in and go for the Sacred Sword. Those mind games are always tough. I also have to be really careful about the Z Azumarill. I'm pretty sure the first guy had a Manaphy, so that's something. This guy's really thinking about this one, though. So I get up Rocks. Scald. I'm just gonna taunt this, as they just Scald again to knock me out. I can get in Kyurem now and just sub up, though, which is nice. Ideally, they're not Hurricane. We'll just Raw Ice Beam. We'll just Raw Ice Beam. Because it's going to rack up damage on Ferrothorn anyway. 44, not bad damage. I think if Ferrothorn comes in, I'll actually stay in, because it doesn't Mency Rain run Power Whip, not Gyro Ball. Yeah, it runs Dual Hazards. Actually, it might be Dual Hazards, Dual Stab. But I think it is worth weakening this for Cart, because if I get rid of this, I literally just click Leaf Blade. Or I go Cart now and try to predict, but that seems like such an inconsistent strategy, and I know I'm just going to get it wrong, so I'm just going to Ice Beam here, weaken the Ferrothorn. Because it also really helps out my Lando T. Yeah, 35 is really good. And this doesn't run Leech Seed, so it's really not going to appreciate me at all. 44. I actually freeze it there, which is really lame, because now they're in a situation where I knock them out, and how do they revenge? Like, Greninja can come in if it really wants to. They go to a Azumarill, which I think I just Ice Beam it as well. 47. Oh, this thing is broken. I can go to Kartana here. Click the Z Giga Impact. Looks like a good play. I think I'm still going to lose to Swampert, though. That's what really annoys me. Like, we have Drops of Rain weakened. Curious, do you leave this in? I don't think you should. Okay, they switch it out, though, so I get another kill. Unless they go to Gren here. Which they may go to Gren. There's the Greninja. I am obviously going to just withdraw into my Tapu Fini, as they Dark Pulse, Free Moonblast here. If they go out into the Drops of Rain, I can knock that out. Complication cannot sit up on me, so we get rid of that Pokemon. I think when the Swampert comes out, what I have to do is switch out into Lando to get Intimidate, and then Kartana guaranteed lives the Superpower. That looks like a solid endgame right here. Because Lando also doesn't allow anything else to get out of hand. If they go double to Azumarill, they can't go for the... Okay, if they're Power Up Punch, they can win. But Mency Rain runs Sub, which they just try to Earthquake. I mean, they can't Sub on me, so I'll just Earthquake here. And then get in Kartana. I live Superpower. All I have to do is Leaf Blade here. I'd knock this out, and then I believe when... Okay, they sack that off. I go Mawile here. I mean, I go Tapu Fini here on the Hydro Pump, which I do take just fine. Then what I do is I go for Moonblast. The rain's eventually going to be gone, so I think Tapu Fini can live it the next time it comes in. Because if that's at 35, that means outside of range it's going to do around, what, 25? Okay, so I get a little bit of a drop there. Yeah, with the lefties I'll definitely live. So now I go to Mawile, go to Kartana here, Leaf Blade. They have to stay in, they have to crit me. Okay, they go for Earthquake. And then when rain goes down, even with the Battle Bond, they shouldn't be able to beat my Tapu Fini. So it comes down to them Dark Pulse flinching. Unless, does it actually knock me out? It might. Ah, man, Mency Rain is so good. There's a reason why I use this to ladder off screen a lot. It's just so easy to rack up points with. Alright, Feeny, there's so much speed F in this Feeny. I have a feeling it might live it. It'll be at like what, essentially 35. I think the Rain Boost made their special attack stat higher than what the Battle Bond will give them. So I obviously stay, and they have to hit 2 Hydros too, which nobody does that. So let's see what they go for. If they go for the flinch and they get it, that would really suck, but it's part of the game. Can't really complain about that one. Let's see, what are they going to go for? I don't know, I think the Hydro Pump roll looks enticing for them, but then they also have to hit 2 of them, which, like... I don't know if those odds are something they want to go for. I don't know, I've played it up to this position. My play is the exact same. I stay in here and then I go to Feeny and Moonblast. They're going for the flinch. Just don't flinch me, please. I want to see these 4 bars down here. 4 bars, maybe? That would be nice. I mean, they could just crit me too, and that would just end the game. So the 4 bars may just mean they crit me. So they locked in with the flinch. And they flinched me. Alright, let's get out of there. That was my game, but whatever, let's just get another one. Alright, I found another game right here. This will be the last one. At this point, I mean, I want to win this one, but I'm also super tilted now, I'm not gonna lie. So this will definitely be the final game. Let me lead off with my Lando T against Metacham. I'll click U-turn initially, and then... I don't know, I could explode after. They go to Lando, I can go to Kyurem here. I'm gonna sub up. As they withdraw to Magirna. I can find out what exactly Magirna is doing. Okay, that is not an Assault Vest set. Okay, they're gonna Volt Switch. They want to get in the Metacham. Okay, they did Flare Cannon. I'm really surprised. What if I just went to Tran? But I guess I get up my hazards now. Ah, man, I'm definitely tilted now. But on the bright side... Okay, it's Pain Split. Like, Kartana can Wiggles Cook Leaf Blade, which is a nice hit. Good. I'll go to Kartana here. On that. Just click Leaf Blade as they go to Magirna. Go to Heatran again as they just keep on going for Flare Cannon. Okay. I need to hit into the Lando again. Why would you risk Gren? Like, you have a 29% Lando that does nothing. It's really annoying. I mean, if they double to Coco here, they actually double to Lando. I'm just gonna knock it out. Okay, well, I did knock it out. Yeah, I just gotta hope that, like, Kartana can click Leaf Blade enough. So here's this thing. I'll just sack this off. Then switch out into this. Just burn the Z move here. Like, I don't really see why not. I want a Leaf Blade trying to predict the Magirna, but if they stay on, I just lose, and, like, there's no point. Yeah, so at least this way I guarantee the kill, and... Like, that's why I'm really annoyed about the Greninja miss, because if it comes in on hazards again with all that Magma Storm damage, it's the one thing that checks my Scarf Lando at this point, right? Earthquake kills everybody because they let me pressure their Lando. So let's see, what does he do? I think I lose again, just because Greninja didn't take the hit. Okay, they withdraw again. Earth Power. Of course it's Earth Power. Are you if you're Heat Wave too, then... okay, let's just play rough here. I'm obviously going for the Scarf Lando win con. You don't knock me out. So I get rid of that. I think I win with Earthquake. Unless it's Scarf HP Ice Coco. I don't know, like, I feel like both of us just played this one badly. I was on super tilt, and then they just let all their ground resists, and then the Greninja go down. But let's see what they do. Yeah, I think if my Lando doesn't win, then I think my Kartana should clean up. Because if they're gonna go to the Medicham here, they fake out. I go to Kartana, Leaf Blade should be able to kill that. So they sack off the, what, Necrozma. Then they go to Coco, and it comes down to that call, I guess? No, because I think... Okay, they actually go to Tapu Koko. So I actually have an opportunity to save this, potentially. But I'm not going to try. Alright, this is very interesting. I don't know what's happening. Necrozma comes in. My play is literally just don't let it Moonlight. Or Morning Sun, yeah. Knock me out, dude. This isn't... You're not even in a good position here. And then I crit them. Yeah, that's what happens when you play out defensively like that. And now they definitely lose because I just Leaf Blade and then Scarf Earthquake and all that. So there's this. I'll Sucker Punch on the off chance they don't even have priority. But they will. Leaf Blade kills this, right? Actually, no. Leaf Blade's my play anyway because then I can win with Scarf EQ. So let's do that. It doesn't kill, but I think Scarf Lando wins. Unless it's Scarf HBS Coco, which I don't know if it is or not, but I guess we'll find out one way or the other. I think, based on the fact that they showed U-turn, I don't think they're Choice Scarf. As they're just going to go ahead and forfeit the game, so we're able to go ahead and pick up that win. I don't think I played the last one well. I do think, however, the two wins I played were definitely pretty good. I'm still pretty annoyed about that whole Greninja flinch situation, but it's part of the game, like I said, just gotta move past it. And yeah, you can find this team down below in the description. 3 and 3 is definitely kind of disappointing, but it's whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Later.